So this is our number 38. The unit is magnetic coupled circuit. So the topics cover are analysis of simple coupled circuit. The CO covering familiarize with the concept of magnetic circuit and analysis its parameters. So for this, we are taking the basic coupled circuit. The basic couple we all know is transformer. Here we are taking ideal transformer. Ideal means there is no loss. So practically there is no ideal transformer. But for understanding these concepts, we are taking the ideal transformer. So transformer is a static device. So no moving parts are there. Two or more windings arranged on a common magnetic core. So this is core. So the transformer is supplied from the source. So those part is called as primary, and the winding is connected to the secondary. So two important parts, first one primary and secondary. So the voltage across the primary is called primary voltage and the current is primary current. The same way the secondary voltage and secondary current are there. So the first primary parts are represented by 1. The secondary parts are denoted by 2. So first we know the V is equal to LdA by dt. So which we already derived the previous classes. So it is based on the Faraday's electromagnetic induction. Here we just relate these two. V is equal to LdA by dt, V is equal to Nd phi by dt. So from this we easily derive L is equal to Ni by reluctance. So reluctance is which oppose the flow of magnetic flux. So from this, we are getting the relationship L is proportional to N square. So N is nothing but number of turns. So N2 means number of turns in the secondary, N1 is number of turns in the primary. So we are getting this relation. So we are extend to voltage and current. I am getting like this. V2 is equal to V2 by V1 is equal to N2 by N1. Why we are taking the turns ratio to design the transformer. So again, we need to extend this concept in terms of mutual inductance. So for this, again, we need to add some elements. So we are all know this basic element R, L, and C. So here no capacitance is discussed. Only we focus on R and L. So the actual behavior of the physical transformer is represented. So here we are discussing about the physical transformer or practical transformer. Again, I taking two equations. So first one in terms of primary, second one in terms of secondary. So V is equal to I into XL minus XM into I2. So in the secondary part there is no voltage, so we take 0 minus J. So this is similar like your mesh analysis. So by comparing these two, I'm getting the current I2. Again, I substitute in the first equation. Then I'm getting the generalized equation. So this is give the relationship between input impedance and self-inductance of the primary coil and mutual inductance. So again, we already know what is coefficient of coupling. Here we are assuming k is equal to 1. K is equal to 1 means it exhibit maximum performance. So we know what is the range of k. Here we are taking k is equal to 1. So my input impedance is like this. So I need to apply the turns ratio. Then my input impedance is written like this. So here the entire equation is in terms of L and L2. No mutual inductance is there because our aim is to study the coupled circuit. Okay, so that is our primary aim. So for this, I am using this transformer for some application. So you are all familiar with this. So we are having audio in our audio system. We are having amplifier. The amplifier is used for amplifying the input signal from low level to high level. Here, this transformer is for isolation purpose. So the loudspeaker and amplifier are electrically isolated and physically isolated by transformer. So how we choose this transformer? So that is objective. So we are taking this ZIN. So this circuit is act like a resistor between amplifier and loudspeaker. But resistor is a physical isolation, but it's not a physical isolation. So it is a series in series with amplifier and loudspeaker. But here the transformer providing a excellent physical isolation. So by choosing the proper turns ratio, the output of the amplifier and the input of the loudspeaker are matched in terms of impedances. You all know what is impedance. Impedance is nothing but Z. Okay, so for this we solve some problem. So they are giving ideal transformer N1 is equal to 10 turns, N2 is equal to 100 turns. So we need to identify the impedance with respect to primary. The load is 1000 resistor across the secondary. So our first aim is to calculate the turns ratio. What is turns ratio? N2 by N1. So I'm getting 10. Then I need to find the input impedance. So input impedance, the formula which we just now we derived, so 10 ohm. Again I substitute in the equation. Our aim is to find the value of impedance with respect to primary. The aim is we need to find the primary equation. So I substitute here, then I'm getting this equation. So this equation which gives the relationship between my value. So this value is with respect to primary. So up to this your problem is over. We need to write this explanation for refer to primary. So for proving that statement, we are adding this part. So this is extra. So this is just 2 mark problem. The solution is 10 ohm, but we need to write some explanation for understanding. So next one, multi-coupled circuit. So till now we discussed only about single coupled circuit. So multi-coupled circuit means more than 2 windings are there. So here we are considering first winding, second winding, and third winding. The direction of the current is decided by dot convention rule, so which we already discussed. So for this we are considering 3 coil. So what are the 3 coil? L1, L2, and L3. So they are forming some mutual inductance. It's similar like your mesh analysis. So this is L1, L2 to L33 are self inductance. L2 to L23, then L13. So these are mutual inductance. So for understanding, they are giving L, but actually they are M. Okay. So we writing in the V is equal to IR form, then applying the KCL and KVL. So by using Cramer's rule, we can easily calculate the dI by dt, the change in current ratio. We know what is V1, V2, V3 because the V1, V2 are supply voltage. So the supply voltage we already know. This V1, this V2, V3 are already know. So by applying KCL and KVL, can calculate this mutual inductance value.